Good afternoon. My name is Chinyere. How are you doing today? Starting to demonstrate here is my video on sheep brain. A video on a sheep brain. This is the superior part of this sheep brain, and this is the inferior part of this sheep brain. This sheep brain has two hemispheres, the left and the right hemispheres. The right has two frontal lobes, the left frontal lobe and the right frontal lobe. Has two parietal lobes, the left and the right parietal lobes. Two temporal lobes on the side. This is the left and this is the right. On the other side, on the inferior side is the occipital lobes, left and right occipital lobes. Right beneath the lobes is the cerebellum. There is this feature here that divides these two cerebral hemispheres, the left and the right cerebral hemisphere. It is called the longitudinal feature. Longitudinal feature divides the two hemispheres. On the top of this hemisphere, cerebral hemispheres, is a feature called the sulcus and the gyrus. Gyrus and sulcus, or sulci and gyra for plural. So this gyrus is comes outwards, is turned outward, while the sulcus is turned inward. How you can figure out the gyrus is it's like a ridge on top of the cerebral hemisphere, while the sulcus is a depression or a groove on the hemisphere. Turning to the inferior part of this sheep brain, we start with the spinal cord. Looking at the spinal cord, right, the first bump here is the medulla oblongata, and then the next bump is the pons. Continuing is the olfactory bulbs, and this olfactory bulbs is connected to the optic chiasm here by the optic nerves that goes upwards. It's been cut off, but if it was here, it continues through upwards, the nerves. And when it goes downward, this is the olfactory bulbs, olfactory tracts. These are the olfactory tracts. This here, the bump is the optic chiasm. The cerebral penduncle is like a connection that it's here. Can find the cerebral penduncle right here. Continuing is the oculomotor. No, let's go back here. There is, if you follow me to this opening right in there, it's a four features. Together it's called the corpora quadrigemina. There's the left superior colliculi, and two superior colliculi left and right, and two inferior colliculi left and right. Together they are called the corpora quadrigemina. The penile body is located anteriorly on the colliculi. The penile body, I would think it's this one here inside. Right on the pon, again on the inferior side, right on the pon is the trigeminal on the pon. The trochlea is here, somewhere here you can find. The abducens is a muscle also right between the pon and the medulla oblongata, the abducen. And the oculomotor, follow me, is right here, the oculomotor. There's a dividing the sulcus, lateral sulcus, which divides the temporal, the parietal lobe from the temporal lobe. It's right here, the lateral sulcus. I'm gonna separate this sheep brain into two, the left and the right cerebral hemisphere. The brain is very fragile, so we have to be careful when cutting it. Just a little slice through. Trying to watch my finger here. Okay. Trying to make it even here. Try not to destroy the evidence that we're looking for this assignment. Oh, I think I broke something. A little bit more cut. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Continuing with the sagittal section of this sheep brain is the corpus callosum here. It's the arc right in here. Over here is an opening, which is the lateral ventricle. The lateral ventricle. Above, between the two, the corpus callosum and the lateral ventricle is the fornix. The fornix. The thalamus is a well-formed big circle right here. Remember, it's a big circle. It's responsible for a lot of things. The cerebral penduncle, it's where the midbrain is cut across, right here, the cerebral penduncle. We know here to be our pons, looking from the inferior, the other time, the inferior outer part. Here is the pons, the medulla oblongata, the corporal quadrigemina, again the midbrain, where if you look through you can see part of the superior colliculi, colliculi. So that's the midbrain right here. The cerebellum with arbovitae right here. This is our cerebellum with the arbovitae, where the white matter meets with the gray matter. The arbovitae is this tree-like structure, also known as the tree of life. That's the arbovitae. Next to the next is the pineal body. It's another well-formed circle, a little circle next to the thalamus. It's the pineal body. It produces a melatonin.